Running a farm is hard. How do we track how many crops we've harvested from year to year? What we're going to look at today is how we can make a program that uses files so that this farmer could keep track of his crops year to year. And all we need is 4 simple instructions to do this. So let's have a look. The 4 instructions that we're going to do today is we're going to do opening, reading, writing and closing. Well, if you're on Replit with me, what I want you to do is I want you to click this little button, and just so that you can see this, because soon a new file is going to be there. We're going to call this a variable called file. You could call this whatever you wanted, but I'm just going to call it file because it kind of makes sense. Then we're going to do open, bracket, speech marks, and then I'm going to put crops.txt. The txt file is the most basic form of file, and it just allows you to store information very easily in there. We're going to go next to it, and we're going to put the different mode that we want to open it in, and we're going to open this in write mode, which is a W. Read mode is an R, and there is append mode, which allows you to add things to the end of the file. So write mode, if a file is not there, what it will do is it will make as a file called whatever we've put in there, and it will overwrite it if there is a file already with the name. Read will allow you to read what's on there, not change anything, and output information from there. So if I click run now, you can see that crops.txt is there, but there is nothing in there. So what we're going to do is have a look at how to put some information in there. So I'm going to get some data, so amount crops equals input is the amount of crops you harvested, and this could be about anything. And then what we're going to do is file dot write bracket, and then we put the variable in there. Now, one thing you have to do is you have to put a new line after each piece of data if you want it to go onto the next line. So to do that, you're going to put speech marks \n. If you put it the wrong way round, it won't turn sort of pinky purple. So that's just a little tip for you there. Then the next thing that we're going to do is amount of crops 2, ask again, and then we're going to go what is the amount of crops harvested again, and then we just write that to the file as well. Now so we're going to amount crops 2. Make sure that you've put the exact same name in there, and then it'll allow you to do that. We then need to close the file. We put brackets at the end there, and then the final thing that we're going to do is we're going to open it up in read mode and see if we can output it up here. So we're going to go file equals open. So we've closed it down to open it up again in a different mode. So then we do put the name crops.txt, make sure that is matching up there, comma, and now we're opening it in read mode. And then I can do this in one line, which is print file.read brackets, and then finally just file.close. Let's have a look at what's going on here. So I run this. What is the amount of crops you harvested? So if I just put like 10, just some random numbers, and then I put 20. We can see that it's output 10 and 20, but if I go to the file, 10 and 20. And this is all of the information that you need to know for file handling for your exams. But if you're just learning it, that's absolutely fine, because what that's going to allow you to do is get you some basics with file handling. I hope you found that useful, people. I'm going to put a link to another suggested video, so hopefully that you can get even more value. Also in the description, I'm going to put links to our community pages, which have got tons of videos, tons of extra exam questions. Have a look, maybe you can get some use out of it.